Hey, folks, welcome back to another episode of Artist Stories of Middle Georgia. I'm your host, Victor Rigoli, and today I don't have a guest with me on the podcast, but I wanted to do a short little video here and just express my appreciation for the success of this podcast. And I'm real excited about the future. We're winding down 2025. It's you know, getting close to Christmas. It's a week away. I may have one or two more interviews before the end of the year, but I just wanted to jump on here and just say thank you to everybody that I have interviewed this year and look forward to interviewing new artists in the coming year. I went back and did a little research and I kept thinking, well, I started this in April and actually I kicked it off late March. Actually, the first video that I did or podcast that I did was kind of an introduction. It was back on March the 25th, I think. And then I interviewed myself per se. I told my artist story. So I was the first artist story out there. And I was looking back and I realized I've done over 31 different interviews in artist related stories. And some of those stories are I may have taken a tour at Eric Odell's studio, or I went out to the Air Museum and did a video about the Fine Art Society of Middle Georgia, who did a show out there about the lost art of World War II. Did a little quick video on that. And then I went out took some pictures and a little video at Jailhouse Art Center. They had a sale back in November. And so I did a little video about that. So I've had a few little things here and there. So sometimes I don't always interview an artist, but I've interviewed 25 artists. And that's amazing. Just kicking this thing off, not even a year ago, 9 months or so ago. And it's just really exciting. It's just growing. Our Facebook page has over 400 friends out there. A lot of people are following us on Facebook, which is great. Thank you so much for your support. Share this with your friends, your family, your fellow artists, coworkers. Help the Facebook page to grow, and also help our channel to grow on YouTube, because I upload this interview or the interviews to YouTube as well as Facebook. I try to put some things out on Instagram, but Instagram isn't as robust as Facebook and YouTube, so I can't put an entire video out there. Sometimes I'll put a little snippet. Sometimes I'll run it through what's called a short clip generator and put a little short clip out there and have the link in the Instagram post for you to go out and catch the full length interview on YouTube or Facebook. So I encourage you to do that. So if you are just watching this or seeing this on Instagram, please go out and subscribe to the channel, become a friend on Facebook at Artist Stories in Middle Georgia. That way you can get the full content. So we're real excited about what's coming up in the future. If you know some artists that I haven't interviewed yet, I mean, I've got a list, to be honest with you. I'm just going to check it right quick and look at my OneNote, and I've got a list of some 65 artists that are on my list. Now, some of those I've interviewed, so about 24, 25 I've interviewed, and I've got some others lined up. I got one later this week. But stay tuned. There's more content coming. There's a lot of exciting things going on in the Middle Georgia area as far as art is concerned, especially in Macon and Warner Robins and Perry. And I'm hoping to be a part of that and to promote these various activities and these organizations. One of the things I plan to do is work with these organizations and do some maybe on the scenes podcasting, as far as recording some things at their site when they're making maybe a major announcement about their growth or development, as well as sitting down and interviewing people that support the arts. And I think that's important too. So we'll have some thinking about the future and different content a little bit, because I do want to pull in people that support the arts and find out about their story. What is it about them, and why do they support the art? How can they get more involved in supporting the arts in the Middle Georgia area? So we're really trying to help it to grow. But I just want to express my appreciation for everybody that catches our videos, catches the podcast. Thank you so much. Thank you for each and every one of you that I've interviewed. And I hope you have enjoyed being interviewed as much as I have interviewing you, because it's really exciting. And I get excited about Tuesdays because I try to do my interviews on Tuesday. As a lot of you know, I try to do it on Tuesday morning, but I'm flexible. And so I can work around your schedule. I can do it in the evening if necessary. I can do it early in the morning if necessary. So I can do it on the weekend to work around your schedule so that we can hear your story. And just thank you, fellow artists. Thank you so much for your kindness, your support, your love, and helping this to grow. Because I think it's key, because we need to create that community, and we need to show support to each other. And just a reminder, I started this for two main reasons. Okay. One, as I was getting more involved in art and painting and showing my work and things like that, I was meeting all kinds of people and all kinds of artists and people I'd never heard of before. And it's like, wow, just standing there talking to them, hearing their story. And I said, wow, we need to share that. And then two, I want to help promote that artist. So it's to introduce you to these artists, and then two, help promote their work. Sometimes I try, and I'm going to do this going forward, is to incorporate their art and pictures of their art into the interview, so we can bring those in so that you can see some of their artwork. And then I want to include in the notes for on Facebook as well as YouTube how you can contact that artist. So if you see something that interests you, that you like, or you want to find out more about that individual, then we'll have contact information about them in the notes so you can reach out to them. And sometimes, it may be a website, it could be their Facebook page, their email address, or whatever. So be sure to check that out, because there's some wonderful, talented people. And I'm so excited to just here recently, I've had the opportunity to be involved in, here at the holidays, 3 Christmas parties. And it seemed like every other day, I and my wife, or just me, sometimes I was going to an art associated Christmas party. And I just really enjoyed meeting new artists and getting to hear a little bit about them and hearing a little bit about their story. And hopefully I can get them on the podcast. But if you're an artist and you're a little hesitant about coming on the podcast, let me tell you, it's easy to do. Don't be so intimidated by it. As a couple of artists have told me that I've interviewed, it's like sitting down in your living room and we're just having a casual conversation. And, don't worry about who might see it or what you might say or making a mistake, because you're going to make a mistake and I'm going to make a mistake, and I'm going to have, a lapse in my thought as to maybe what I wanted to say next, because that happens. It just happens. But the good thing about this is it is recorded. So it's not like we're going live out to 1 million people. And believe me, 1 million people not yet are seeing this content, but we're helping it to grow. And it grows by you continuing to support Artist Stories in Middle Georgia and helping to get the word out and letting me know who these wonderful, talented people are, so that I can share this with hopefully the world, and that people will know that Middle Georgia, that's, and when you think Middle Georgia, I didn't want to call it Artist Stories of Macon or Artist Stories of Warner Robins or Perry's. It's Middle Georgia, but it encompasses or incorporates all those areas. There's people that are up in Gray or Milledgeville, Forsyth, I've interviewed some people from Alabama because they have some ties here to Middle Georgia, which is fine. I've interviewed my brother, who's a musician, who is an artist in that regard. And I met some wonderful people last night. This person that's a photographer that I hope to have on the podcast soon. So there's just so many wonderful people out there, and it's just going to take off and grow. And I just encourage you to continue to support, get this word out. And if I can help you in any way as an artist, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If there's an organization out there that you would like for me to come and interview you or have you on the podcast to talk about an upcoming show, because like I said, Fine Art Society of Middle Georgia did the show earlier this year at the Air Museum, and I know that they've got a lot of activities coming up next year, and we hope to help promote those. I know that Cornerstone Academy of Art and Design has a lot of wonderful things on the horizon, and we hope to help them as well and getting the word out, promoting them as well. There's things that are going on in Macon, things that are going on all around this area. So if you know of something or hear of something, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And then that way I can help get the word out. And like I said, we could do a video, we could do a short story, interview, whatever the case may be. I'd love to do it. I really enjoy doing this and meeting so many of you wonderful artists that are out there. But just wrap up here, guys, and just say thanks again for all your support. I'm looking forward to celebrating the 1-year anniversary that's coming up next year. And just want to wish you all happy holidays, Merry Christmas, have a safe and happy holiday season, and have a wonderful, happy new year. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody. Thanks so much. Hey, folks. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Artist Stories of Middle Georgia. Today's episode is brought to you by Cornerstone Academy of Art and Design, located in Macon at 1305 Hardeman Avenue, Suite 200. If you are interested in taking lessons to become an artist, they offer a variety of classes to help you learn and develop your artistic talent. Check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and the web. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and as always, keep painting, everyone.